This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another ACC team, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Takes the grab. It's Williams.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Barnett. It's a shovel pass complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver.
but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the catch. It's Webb. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Caught over the middle. It's Alston. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Using his legs on the scramble. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Give it to the back again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
And they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now. Back to throw. It's Barnett. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The offense really clicking here. They mix it up with a run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Run quickly, caught in the right flat. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown. Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Maryland, 0.
Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He escapes the pocket. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. He's got it inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Touchdown, Terrapins. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
When they make the extra point, trail now 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
At the 30, still one. Brody hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Pressure is coming. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That's how you finish a play.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Maryland, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Finds his man. It's Payne. He's found some room at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They'll bring them down just short of the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting Owen at the line of scrimmage. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Past the 30. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Here comes a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's another touchdown, a dream performance of this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. To throw, it's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
With the catch, it's Alston. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Pop over the middle. It's Payne. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Payne. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to 31 and a 1st down. And the Terrapins lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Pop over the middle. It's Payne. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Payne. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Terrapins.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And he knocks through the PAT. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. catch made down inside the 10. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And now the handoff. Tackled there by the defense. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Leaning on the run game here. Has the 1st down and more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some 4th quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a late, deep throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, one of the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a 1st down. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
27.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.